Aspire Group. I know I have not been doing the Zoom since March because I know you guys are like flooded with Zooms since MCO. So I'm going to do these pre-recorded videos and I hope you watch because I do have important things to update and tell you about growing the Young Living business. So please watch this and please share it with all your downlines who are building. Okay, alright, so you know we're still doing this journey and you guys bought this textbook from me. It's actually a very good book if you didn't realize. Okay, we have actually talked earlier on, we have covered quite a bit in the beginning journey, right? Remember I asked you to set your goals, your whys, to plan. And then we actually talked about sharing versus selling, bridging needs. Remember that? I always come back to that, the bridging needs, right? How you talk to people. How you talk to people when they message you on Facebook and say, I want to buy this. Do you just stop your conversation and just getting their orders? Or you actually form the friendships with them so that these people become sustainable buyers, and one day maybe sign up under you. So these are ways you actually bridge the needs. And then from bridging the needs, I talk a little bit about network marketing. I think that was my last video, was how to handle the objections, how to deal with the questions that people ask you about MLM. So if you haven't watched those, please watch back those videos. So today's video, I'm going to talk on the fourth section already, okay? And that is, I'm going straight and diving into this, okay, which is called the essential 8 business empowerments. This is the key. This is really the key. Now I'm going to talk about number 1, growing your network. Number 2 is actionable activities, and number 3 is help others. Just focus these 3 today. And what do I need to share with you about this? Okay, so when you want to grow your Young Living business, the first and foremost thing you need to do, of course, is to grow your network, because this is network marketing. How do you grow your network? Okay, if you read from here, let's read from here. Take out this book and read it. Read it. You bought it from me. I did the photocopy from you, so you got to read it. Now, what does it mean to grow your network? And this is what my synopsis is. Number 1, growing network is forming your friendships. I already said from the beginning, right? If you do not form those friendships with these people, you do not learn how to be a friend, and they can be a person that someone can trust, then how do people on earth want to sign up under you? So you got to form friendships, be a friend, be a person that people can trust. Okay, now how do you go about doing that? Now, in this book, it did say something like, okay, build trust on being authentic, and then they asked you to actually create a contact list. All right, now, some of you may be comfortable to do this. I'm not this kind of person. But if you want to do it this way, you can, because I have seen people who are successful doing this way. And this will be for people who do not like to post on social media. You will have to do this way. Create a contact list of your friends whom you can talk to face or talk about Young Living with them. Okay, and again, do not appear salesy. What you want to do, go back to what I have been teaching you. Create relevance for them. They need to see that you have relevance so that you can connect to them with them and say, oh, she has something that I want, right? And you're bridging needs and you're giving a solution, because if not, then you just appear to be another MLM selling person. Okay, if you're not doing this contact list one, then you got to do social media. Now, I know a lot of you say, I don't do social media, but this is just my opinion on how I feel social media is. Especially now during MCO, actually, you have no other way but to do the social media, because we cannot really meet people. Unless you're doing this, it's under CMCO, you can meet one-to-one, and you have to ask your friend's permission first whether she's comfortable to come out to see you, okay? Then yes, you can do the face-to-face, all right? If not, social media is the fastest way to grow your network. I have to repeat, I grew my business from social media. If you are a person who said, I cannot do social media, I'm sorry, I need to tell you this, just learn. Learn. Now, you're going to ask back yourself this question. What do you want to achieve from Young Living? What do you really want to achieve in Young Living? You want me here to help you, and you want to help yourself to earn the income also, right? The bottom line is, I know we want to help people and do all these things, but the bottom line is we need the resources, we need the money to do so many things with the money that we don't have now because our jobs are at stake, or, you know, it's just not feasible to earn money so easily during these very challenging times. So you want to earn money, and you come and draw yourself to Young Living. Okay, and I'm telling you now, that if you do not know how to do social media, you got to learn how to do social media. I'm sorry, I may sound like a rake to you, but I'm just trying to give you what I see from my opinion, because most of the time we shy away from social media. I know it's very difficult for people who don't have that experience. I know it can be very daunting. Just take that first step. Take that first step. When you have taken that first step, you will take that second step, and then the third step, and then the fourth step. And day by day, just improve yourself, and then before you know it, you get more comfortable with social media. Okay, so how do you do this on social media? Choose your platform. From my experience, I grow better on Facebook. Now there's Instagram, I know, but I do not seem to create traffic in the Instagram. I tend to create more traffic in the Facebook. This is my opinion. But if you have your market is a lot of those the 20s and the 30s, the young categories who like to see your Instagram post, because you know Instagram is where you can change how the way you post, the filters and all that. But I found Instagram hard because I cannot tell stories. Stories means not story from, you know, when you click, change images, tell story. Yeah, you can, but in the verbal form of telling a story, I feel Facebook is still better because you can actually write the text down, right? Which you cannot do in the Instagram. If you want to kill two birds in a stone, you can write both in Instagram and Facebook, connect those two platforms together. You know, if you post in Instagram, you can link it back to your Facebook and share, and then when you come to your Facebook page, you just add more on the text. Then you cover two. Okay, so in your Facebook, what are you going to post? Every day on Young Living, you got to create content that people want to link to you or want to read. So you got to post maybe 2 lifestyle posts, jokes, or you can even talk about jokes too. Our 2 lifestyle posts. 1 is Young Living. What are lifestyle posts? This is things that is you. It's authentic as you. For me, my lifestyle post is about exercise, Korean drama, play piano. All these are lifestyle posts. Healthy lifestyle. You have to post that because you are a wellness advocate now, right? So if you are somebody who who posts the Young Living stuff, and then at the back end there, you are always posting about drinking alcohol. Every day I drink alcohol, I drink beer. It does not jive together. But if you're somebody who shows, how I can make smoothies, how I can cook using Young Living flavoring because I want a better lifestyle, then people can drive you back to Young Living. So what you post on social media, people see, and that creates what they see of you in their mind. Is also how you post it, also is your branding and your lifestyle, which needs to drive back to Young Living. Okay, So if you, let's say if you want to create more healthy lifestyle and every day you post about McDonald's and KFC, then people are like, okay, she's trying to sell Young Living, but she eats all these things. And like, you can once in a while, of course, post KFC, McDonald's, right? Because we want to be real. We can't be seen as somebody who's like, oh, she's so perfect, everything she does is, oh, I cannot be like her because she's perfect. Perfectionist, sorry, I do that. I tend to do that. I'm sorry. Perfectionist tends to draw people away. People want to see that you're authentic, you're down to earth. So sometimes in my social media, I post my weaknesses too. When I eat my KFC or McDonald's or how the way I feel. So people can say, hey, she's still a human being, right? And there's genuinity and authenticity in what you're saying, in what you post, and people can connect with you. Okay, so 2 lifestyle posts, 1 Young Living post. Do this every other day. Do not do this just once a week and then like 5 days later you disappear, and then you come back the next day and then you bombard your Facebook with like 7-8 posts, and then after that you disappear again for 5 days. There's no consistency, there's no momentum. I'm sorry to say this, when you do this way, it's not helping you at all. It's what I say when you open the restaurant. If you just open once a week, how you expect people to know your restaurant exists? So you need to create that momentum. You need to sit down also and sort of plan what you want to say, right? If you can't do it every other day, at least every 2 days, like Monday, Thursday, Sunday, there is a consistency that, okay, you come back and you post about Young Living, 1 post, lifestyle post, 2 posts. Or you can do Monday is Young Living post, Tuesday and Wednesday is lifestyle post, and Thursday is Young Living post again. I'm doing video, darling. Come, Kaden. You can also post about your kids if you want. Yeah, talk about their progress, celebrate progress with them. Hi. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to say, all right? So do your posts, be consistent, be there, okay? What I'm saying is, if people don't see there's a consistency there, they just switch off. They don't want to look at your Facebook. All right, number 2, you need to create relevance in your topic. So yeah, the lifestyle post, again, the relevance. People need to connect back to you. If they don't have the key thing, that the in thing, like, oh, she's posting it, hey, I need that. What is she talking about? That's the relevance, right? Like what we're posting about MCO, anything to do with relevance. Did you feel that you can connect back to your people and they can click back to you? That is relevance, right? So please be relevant in your post. What do I mean by being relevant in your post is, don't just copy other people's posts and like, okay, this is other people's posts, I just share button, tick, done. People, when they see that, they get put off. Number 1 is because it's not you, it's somebody else's. It's no harm sharing somebody else's post. I'm not saying it's not, but you gotta put a little bit of what you are from that post. For example, if Gretchen in Hong Kong posts a lot of things, right? Or all I do is click the share button, share. Do people see this as Jessica Day or is this Gretchen? It's nothing to do with oh, I can't write anything. I only know how to click the share button of people. You gotta learn, even 1, 2 lines, 3 lines. Take the trouble to write something that post is relevant to you. Or not, people will just look at you as an MLM salesy person because it looks salesy. You're not creating relevance, you're not bridging it, you're not fostering any relationships. Okay? So what is it again? Remember to create a relevance. Let's say Gretchen posts something about, oh, like that day I post cinema seats, right? Actually, it was a photo from my friend in Facebook, taking photo of cinema seats. So I share it and then I put it back into my relevance because I did that. Yeah, I sprayed the Thieves Household Cleaner on my car seats. So you see, there's a relevance back to me. Okay, so find something that is relevant back to you. Again, how do you know what is relevant to you? You know that when you have to ask yourself this question, what is it in Young Living that drew you to Young Living? That is your niche and that is your relevance. For me, it's because I needed it to help my kids. So my relevance will always point back to family. And that's how I grow my Young Living. Okay? So what is it in Young Living that drew you to Young Living, and that is what you want to share with your friends? That is your story and that is your relevance. So what you need to do on social media, number one, post, lifestyle posts, YL posts, consistent, relevant, and do this. I did this on my Facebook over time of 4 years. I created traffic. I added more and more people to my Facebook. My Facebook page has 1,000 friends. I don't know whether 1,000 are watching. I don't care to analyze. But all I know is when I talk 1,000 there, I hope that I am actually talking to more people than it. I only have 10 people in my Facebook. If you only have 10 people in your Facebook, please note that whatever you post, only 10 will see. And maybe if that 10 sees, only 2 will read. So you have to create traffic in your Facebook. Add your friends in your Facebook. Because Facebook is actually a very indirect way of talking about Young Living. Okay? So in your social media, you need to create the traffic. Add your Young Living friends, your builders, your team here in Young Living, in your Facebook too, because that is so important. I'm going to come to that later, okay? So you want to create the traffic. You want to be an influencer. How to be an influencer? In the lifestyle posts you post, in the Young Living one that you create relevance, you become an influencer, and then you will close sales. Okay, so how do you do it on social media? Number one, you can post on your own Facebook page. I think you have more than enough friends on your Facebook page. So your target should always go back to your own Facebook page as well. Okay, because the traffic is there. If you want to set up Facebook pages, you can. I know some of you do. But I'm going to say this to you. You need to draw the traffic to your Facebook page. You need to increase the audience size of your Facebook page. Think and find ways to increase your Facebook audience. You can do Facebook advertising as one way to people to realize that your page exists. I share a lot of all my other builders pages on my own Facebook so they know your page exists. But you don't want to just draw YL users that are already in your Facebook, right? You want to draw the new people too. So Facebook ads is actually one good way I found that I could actually increase the audience size. Okay, so that is your Facebook page. Because if you have only 10 or 50 people in your Facebook page and then you're going, but Jessica, I'm posting, every day I'm posting, but I don't see it. Why? Because you only have 50 people in your Facebook and you're posting, and out of these 50 people, 40 are already Young Living members. So you're only reaching out to 10 people? So create the traffic. And yes, the traffic will come over time. It does not grow overnight. So have some patience. Okay? That also saying, so you gotta have patience, you gotta create the traffic, and you got the post. So just do it every day. Every week. 2 lifestyle posts, 1 Facebook post. Alright, so it's like 3 times a week now. Whatever you share on your Facebook page, share it on your own Facebook wall, your name's Facebook wall too, okay, to create a traffic. So now people see this group exists, so they start to come and join your group. So you're trying to create the traffic. At the same time, they keep seeing that you have something to post there. So you're alive, right? You're alive and kicking. Hey, this group exists. There's somebody posting. I can go and see things there every day. and they draw their attention to you. So this is something I want to say as example, because Joanna created her Facebook page only during the MCO, and suddenly her Facebook page, I think, already 500 viewers, and she already got sign-ups. So people looking at her Facebook page. Okay, but you got to be hardworking. You got to do this now. All of us have to do it. I mean, if how on earth do you grow a business when you just sit down there and don't do anything? Even when you go out to work, how do you work when you just go to work and you want the money to fall from the sky, but you don't want to put in the effort? It doesn't work that way. And I need to say that distractions is a thing that kills you too. I know a lot of us have kids. You have to prioritize. Your kid cannot be 24 hours clinging onto you. Maybe do something with them that, you know, you help them to give you that 1 hour a day just to do Young Living. Is that possible? Try to get help. If you have parents who are living near to you, maybe they can just watch your kid for 1 hour every other day or something. Or just train your kid to have independence and not just bug mommy all the time, 24 hours. You know, they can give you that 1 hour. You just tell them, sorry child, 1 hour, just give it to mommy. I need to do my Young Living. Because Corbett Wong has 6 kids and she could do it. So I don't see that as an excuse. It's just whether you want it or not. I'm actually very direct here and blatant sometimes. But that's who I am. It's like, do you want it or not? Right? And for those of you who don't have kids, all the more you have more time to do this. Again, the question I need to ask you is, what are you doing? Do you really want this or not? Because if you're only 50% in the boat, your Young Living business is not really going to grow really there. It will be very slow. And I'm going to tell you this. It will be slow, and if you're a bit red like me, you get a bit impatient and you do not see you achieving something. And I don't want you to be in a state that, you know, I feel I'm not achieving this and I don't want to do. Because that is not the case. It is achievable. And let us build that momentum to that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't grow at your own pace. You can grow at your own pace, but please grow at a pace that has a momentum that doesn't make you think that it's useless and I want to give up. You know why? Because we have to keep the retention of our members, but we cannot control people. People may sign up on ER, they may do it 1 year, 2 years, they become Young Living believers. Good, keep the retention there, but one fine day on the 3rd year, maybe this member of yours is not going to buy Young Living. And if you have never enrolled people over time, you're only relying on these 4 or 5 people in your organization to just keeping that retention from you, that's not going to do it. Because you cannot control them. One day they may go. Then what are you going to do? And even then also, are you actually keeping relationships with these 4 or 5 people? I'm going to tell you and blatantly tell you this. If you're not keeping the relationships with that 4 or 5 people and you expect your upline to do it, and you don't want to sign up anyone, you just want to do it on a piecemeal basis, it's going to be very slow. And then when it's going to be very slow, you're going to tell me Young Living doesn't work. I'm going to tell you this, that's not the case. It's because of yourself. You did not want Young Living to work for you. That's why it doesn't work. But again, this is up to you. It's your choice. It's your life. If you feel your own current job is the one that is going to help you, I can't control you. That's what you want. If that's what you want, then that's all you will ever achieve in Young Living. But don't one day wake up 10 years later and say, oh, she started later than me and she's already there and I didn't do anything. Okay, don't have regrets. All right, so okay, back to social media. So Facebook, and then if you want to create Instagram, you can connect your Instagram to your Facebook, so whatever you post on your Instagram also comes through to your Facebook. Okay, so that is growing network. Do you get the picture now? Okay, and how it leads back to Silver Bound. Silver bound is all about actionable activities. I want each and every one of you to look at your organizational chart, your OGV. Do you actually look at your OGV? If you are a person who don't look at your OGV, that means Young Living is not alive in you. I'm sorry to say that. Even though you are only a star, when I was growing to be a star, senior star, I look at my OGV. Because my OGV will determine where I am. Correct or not? So you gotta look, open up your OGV, have a look at your OGV. Alright? Now, if you're going for silver bound, some of you are, and I've already identified those who are completing it for May. Congrats, you are going there. Now, the Young Living model is always enroll 3, duplicate 3. Enroll 3, duplicate 3. I know. Sometimes you cannot do the enroll 3, duplicate 3. Just do this first. April, you should have enrolled 2 persons. This is for those achieving star. In May, alright, that 2 persons should have maintained their ER. And in May, you should have enrolled another 2 persons. That will give you then the 500 PV for May to achieve your star. Some of you have been doing that and you are already on your way. If you could not meet up with that, don't be discouraged. I'm not saying that's the end for you. You can reach your star again, maybe in June or July. It's just that you don't take back the silver bound star bonus. But you still earn your commissions, okay? Alright, I'm just going to say that. And then for those of you who are going to senior star, you need to produce 3 stars in your organization. How do you produce those 3 stars in your organization? Is how these stars are produced by my model that I showed you. Enroll 2 persons in April, keep the momentum going in May, that means they maintain ER and sign up 2 persons in May, that will make them star. So when you have 3 stars in your organization, you become a senior star. Of course, these people need to maintain their star for June because you need to meet your senior stars in June. If you did not do that, then in May, hey, we're still in May, right? Enroll 2 persons in May, alright? The 2 persons that enroll in May, this is your downline, yeah? Maintain your ER and they sign up 2 persons in June. In June, they will have 500 PV. So these 3 people will be stars in June. But your OGV needs to be 2,000. So you still need to do the extra 500. Which also means, in this line of work that we do not throw everything on our downlines to do everything. You as the upline need to grow the business too. Because if you do not grow the business, you're not setting an example for your downline to grow, and the energy is not there. The energy doesn't flow down. I hope I lead by an example because I do sign up people every month. Even though I'm 4 years into Young Living, I never depend on my downlines just to grow the business. I sign up people every month. And if you are growing this business, you need to sign up people too. And not just your downline signing up people. Okay? So how do you sign up people? Again, create relevance on your social media, lifestyle posts, Young Living posts, 3 times a week, relevance. Obviously, it all comes back and do that. If you cannot do the Facebook thing, CMCO, you can set appointments, meet your people face to face. Just 2 person now, okay? You and this other person, give samples to follow-ups. And if you can, please, I urge you, try to do some social media because that's still the fastest way to grow the business. Alright, you need to sit down, plan all this, look at your contact list. You need to start. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till end of the month. Oh, it's end of the month. I didn't do anything. Who's going to, I'm not a police, I do view people who I see has the potential to go there, and I will tell the uplines, hey, you have this person I can see now it's coming up. But I'm not a police that is like, hey, you must do this, you must do this. Because at the end of the day, it's you. It's really you. What do you want? What do you want? If you want Young Living to be working for you, then you need to do this. If you are not doing any of this, Young Living is not going to grow for you. Not as I know of. This as direct I can be. Again, you say, yeah, I want it to grow at my own pace. Go back, watch back on what I said about growing it at your own pace. How is it at your own pace? You got to balance your own pace, but yet you got to know that if you don't see it moving, are you going to say that Young Living doesn't work? So please, this is all I need to say. What do you share now? Okay, your Facebook page. I'm running out of ideas, Jessica. What do I share? Always share about the YL difference. Please go and watch Joanne Khan's video. What she talk about YL difference. Because that is your number one defining things that makes Young Living different from the other brands. You don't need to talk about the other brands. You just need to talk about why is Young Living like this. The Young Living difference again, and then the relevance, your story, how Young Living draws itself to you. That is your story, that is your niche, that is how you're going to grow. Okay, create curiosity also in your posts. Okay, why does she put lemon flavoring oils into her cakes and her food? I need to ask her this question. Create curiosity, and then this forms your branding. Post positive things on your Facebook too. Once in a while, you can post the negative thing because it's like, you know, you want to be still relevant, right? You're still a human being. You still have weakness. People cannot see you as a perfectionist. But if you're every day, your Facebook is all about cursing this person, cursing that person, and then the government is bad, and the COVID-19, the statistics are going high, and I'm getting scared. If you keep posting all this negativity on your Facebook, people are not going to want to follow you, and all those who follow you are also all those who are very negative and everything also want to complain. And it's not the people that you want to target and prospects who will grow this Young Living business, right? Okay, and number 3 is helping others. So number 3, I finished growing network, and then I've done actionable activities, and now it's helping others. Now helping others is more when you become the upline. Helping others, right? Okay, when you become the upline, how do you help others? You need to be an upline that is reliable, consistent, and trustworthy. If this downline says this upline of mine is not reliable, whenever I call her, I talk to her, I ask her for things, she's not there. She does not show up for me. How you expect your downline to get any respect of you if you are not reliable? If you're not reliable, then your downline is going to call the upline. Okay? But I'm going to tell you, when that happens, that sort of energy is not as great because the togetherness is not really there. So you need to be there for your downlines, all right? You need to be consistent. You need to be someone that they can trust. If they cannot trust you, it's going to be harder to grow together as business partners, right? Okay, feel down that energy to your downlines, all right? That if you do not build, your downlines are not going to build. So if you are one of them who's asking me, how come my downlines are all not moving? Yeah, it could be the personalities. Maybe they're a bit more in the green side and the yellow side. And then you need to know how to motivate the greens and the yellows in your team. But something you got to ask yourself, are you actually building? Because if you don't build, then how are your downlines going to feel that energy from you and they also start building? You got to build. Okay? You got to teach them the VO. You be consistent. You got to be building that relationship with them as business partners. Check on them. Don't just leave them. Check on them because it's part of building relationship. Check on them. Hey, how are you feeling today? Okay? If they're not feeling good, sometimes MCO can have that. It's okay. Leave them for a while. They will come back. If they love you and they already trust you, they will be that downlines that will come back. It's just that you need to give them some space now so that they get over whatever it is. And please try to do follow-up so that they will do come back, and don't stay at that state of wherever they are for that very long. We need to help to support and pull each other up. Yeah, okay. All right, and also yes, all your downlines that you enroll, then what you do, these are your users also. Teach them the VO, teach them what is ER so that they know the benefits of ER. Yeah, I taught ER. Every single new member that comes in sign PSK, I already taught the ER, and they appreciate the fact that I already told them all this, that they know they can get all their rewards. And that's why my ER rate for those that sign up is mostly 60-70%. Okay, give them the opportunity to attend all your Zoom classes as well. Again, it's up to them. Give them the options. What is the priority? Which classes they want to attend? But hopefully they attend some Zoom classes. Some of your downlines, I know they're very busy. They got no time to attend Zoom classes and all this. Then a lot of the work will need to come from you. You as the one building the relationship with them. Okay, all these Zoom classes and all that, you are actually leveraging on your uplines, right? To also help them to learn about the essential oils and learn about Young Living. But if they are the type that do not want to join any of the Zoom classes and all that, then you as the upline now has that job to do the fostering relationship and building the relationship with them. Okay, so that's all I need to say today. 36 minutes. I hope I got my message out loud and clear. I hope I don't sound like a typical read, but that's how it is, and I'm telling you my opinion. So it depends if you agree with me. You can rewatch this and share this with your downlines. Bye and have a good weekend.